I was told there's tissues here. Okay, I see the tissues just in case I need them. I think I'm cried out, but never know.
I'm just curious, what the last sort of hour or less has been like since you left court, just what's going through your mind?
I'm not sure. I think there's a lot of emotions, a lot of things I can't compartmentalize right now. It's a lot of excitement, a little sadness, a little just, flashbacks to since I was a kid to this moment. The fact that it's gone so quick, but at the same time, it feels like I've been out here for a long time. It's been very special, and players coming up to me and congratulating me, and just feeling the love from everyone has been very special.
Caroline, sorry. Just in terms of the match itself, it kind of, the way that it ended, it was a bit sudden. I could imagine that you're kind of locked into competition mode, and 45 seconds later, everything kind of flips. So in terms of, do you think that impacts a little bit the processing of the last hour?
No, I'm always that person that even when I'm down a lot, I've always believed that I can come back and win. So I don't think it mattered for me so much what the score was. I think throughout the match, there was a couple of times where I was like, shoot, this could be my last one. And, it's just like, I don't want it to be the last one. I want to be out there fighting. And I fought like my life depended on it. And, it just is what it is. I think the result today doesn't matter to me as much as the way that I fought, that I gave it everything. I wanted to be out there. I did everything, and it just, I think that shows how throughout my career, that's what I'm known for, and it's exciting, it's terrifying, it's a lot of emotions at the same time, but I'm happy. I'm very happy, even though I was crying a lot earlier. It really wasn't sad tears. It was, I think, just happy tears, and it's a lot to have the family here too with me. It means a lot.
15-year career, so many ups, so many downs, so many matches. What do you think you've really learned from this extraordinary experience as a pro?
I've learned so much. I think I wouldn't be the person I am today without all those experiences. I think the main thing I've learned is no matter where you're from, no matter what color of your skin, no matter if you're tall or short or big or small, doesn't matter. If you have a dream and you go for it and you work hard, anything is possible. And I had a dream when I was a kid. I wanted to win a Grand Slam. I wanted to be number one in the world. And, people thought that I was crazy being from a small country, but I made it happen. And I worked so hard for it every single day, and I'm very, very proud of that.
When you did choose to retire here in Australia Open, did you expect that what all happened today, and was it more or less what you thought, when I finish it will happen all this, or today there was something that happened that you didn't, that surprised you? In which way and how? And,
I don't know. I think you never know how you're going to react or what's going to happen until the last ball is hit. I think what happened today was perfect. It was a packed stadium. People stood up. There was Sweet Caroline through the microphones. People were clapping. I had the Danish flag on my back. I had my family there. I had the people that closest to me were all here or watching on TV and supporting me. And I think I couldn't have scripted it any better. I think it was the perfect moment.
Caroline, you mentioned your family there. So what was it like when they came down on the court with you?
Well, I'm not a big crier, but I think when the family came down and I saw my dad pacing himself, that's what he does when he tries not to get emotional. And then my mom was bawling. She had sunglasses on. My brother was shaking. I think that caught me. And that got emotional. And then obviously looking at David just smiling and crying and being excited all at once, I think it was just a very special moment. And I just tried to take it all in, and it's probably going to be a moment I will never forget.
Caroline, you're 29, which is still quite young for a professional tennis player. A lot of people would be asking why. Is there any extent to which you're second-guessing this decision?
I think any professional tennis player that has played knows how hard it is to get to the top and knows how hard it is to stay at the top. And I looked at myself and I said, I'm ready, and I don't think anyone, no matter the age or how long you've played, I've played for a long time, one day you just, you look at yourself, and I said, I'm ready. I'm ready for the next chapter. I'm ready to do something else. I'm ready to not have a schedule and pushing myself to the limits every single day. And, there's so much that tennis has given me, and I've learned so much, and I'm so thankful. But I think life outside of tennis will be equally as exciting, and I don't think it's goodbye forever. I think you'll still see me around tournaments sometimes, not on the court, but maybe doing something off court. And, I think I'm just excited to see what the next chapter brings. I think there's a lot that's going to happen, and even things that I can't even think about right now.
Caroline, what do you hope your legacy, what legacy do you feel you can leave in the sport? What do you hope people would say about you?
Well, I hope that people will think of me as the hard worker, someone that gave it everything every single day. I hope that I'll give inspiration even to the players from small countries that may have never had, a world number one or Grand Slam champion or someone in the top 10, that they can do it. And I hope that I'll leave, some happiness around the locker room, because it's a very tough environment. It's a hard environment. It's an individual sport. Everyone wants to be the best. And I hope that I gave some excitement and release and some happiness in the locker room with the chats and the fun talks we've had.
What do you think you'll miss the most from life on tour? And when Roland Garros starts and Wimbledon, Flushing Meadows, how do you think you're going to feel when the party's there and you're not there playing?
I have no idea how I'm going to feel when those tournaments are happening. The party is there, but it doesn't mean there could be another party too. So I'm going to make my own party and going to have fun as well. And I think there's so much to life, and I think tennis has been a huge part of my life, and there's going to be a new part of my life that I'm going to be very excited about. I'm sure there are going to be times when I wish that I was out there and playing a Grand Slam finals or semifinals, but you know what? There'll be other moments in my life that I think are going to mean just as much or maybe more. Who knows? What was the first question?
What are you going to miss?
I think what I'm going to miss is that competitiveness, winning a tight match, fighting from 1-5 down and coming back and winning. That adrenaline, I think, is going to be very hard to duplicate in anything else that I'll do. But, we'll see what life brings. And maybe a year, 2, 5 down the line, we can have this conversation again and see how I feel.
Caroline, given your ultimate success here in the grand finale today, how will you remember Melbourne?
I love Melbourne. It's such a special place in my heart. I got my Grand Slam here. I have amazing fans. It's known as the Happy Slam. I've gotten through some extremely hot days here and some windy and some cold days, a little bit of everything. And I think a little bit like my career, I've experienced a little bit of everything, but we always came back and finished on top. And I'm very, very happy that I could finish my career here. It means everything to me, and hopefully it's not the last that you'll see of me here in Melbourne. I love being here, and I hope to come back.